Feed Dump. This week, everybody's playing the hot new mobile game Fire Emblem Heroes, and therefore we are our own favorite Fire Emblem characters. I am, of course, Henry, my husbando, or manwife, or whatever you want to call it, and he is great. And in Awakening, I made Rob and married him, and so then when Morgan came around, he was amazing. He would light people on fire from half a battlefield away. Sort of technically. It was great. It was great. Henry's best character. Joining me this week is Camille.
I like to call her Omega Tits.
And Donald.
Heather told me this would be funny.
A Chinese man who accidentally dropped his keys in a squat toilet got his arms stuck in a pipe trying to retrieve them and had to call emergency services to chip him out.
Well, shit.
Squat toilet, more of a shit well.
There's a lot of debate around the world about which style of toilet is actually better. Like a sitting toilet is more comfortable, but a squat toilet is more ergonomic. But Feed Dump has taught me that a sufficiently motivated person can get their arm lodged in either kind, so we're going to call it a draw.
Man, it's a shame that this didn't happen in Japan, because then he could have just asked that toilet ghost if he wanted red keys or blue keys to replace the set that he lost.
Ben, if this had happened in Japan, the toilet's sentient AI would have followed him back to his house and unlocked the door for him.
Now, is that before or after it wipes your ass for you?
I'm not sure I want to outsource my derriere hygiene to anything, whether it be a ghost or an AI, even if it is going to return my keys afterwards.
A man's romance is indeed complicated.
Beej, that is a deep cut even by the standards of Feed Dump lore.
I wasn't around for that, so now all I can picture is Beej fucking a toilet.
Oh, you should definitely ask Beej about his man's romance. That's also a Feed Dump deep cut, and speaking of man's romance, finally watched Yuri on Ice. So good.
Yeah, Ben, a man's romance. Let's drop trow and go poop in the snow.
Ben, a man's romance, according to Beej, is where you poop on a toilet, but the toilet is outside, so instead of being in a bathroom, you're like in a meadow by a stream and a falcon flies overhead and gives you a high five or something.
Why do you not want to do that, Beej? That sounds amazing! Let's shit like kings!
If you're a Godzilla fan, you're no doubt aware that there's a new Godzilla movie coming out this year. However, some Japanese fans don't like the design. They think Godzilla is too fat. They are fat-shaming the new Godzilla.
Okay, guys, you gotta go easy on Godzilla. The camera adds like 10 tons.
The internet? Fat-shaming a movie star? Unheard of!
Yeah, but tell me you don't want to see a Godzilla Wondercore commercial.
Now, these are Japanese fans, so they're generally being polite about their body shaming, but it's still there. Take the words of one 51-year-old Fumihiko Abe, who said, "When I finally saw it, I was a bit taken aback. It's fat from the neck downwards and massive at the bottom." I mean, that's me too, but don't say that.
Yes, but so is the Japanese Godzilla. He's shaped like a cone with a tail.
Just like my dick.
Good for you, Ben. I thought I'd make it through another day without hearing you talk about it. Never.
An 18-year-old woman from Birmingham was arrested for shoplifting after employees caught her stuffing stolen goods into a stroller. The twist was she didn't have a baby. She had made a fake baby by taking a dog stuffed animal and putting it in like a fuzzy onesie and then putting a bra cup over the head of the dog and drawing a face on it. And it looked really stupid.
What the f-
Oh, no.
Okay, that is not a deterrent. That is a bra homunculus. A bramunculus.
What's interesting to me is the fake baby was no deterrent to anyone, but the actual just like stuffed dog that she covered up with like the weird bra face that had an adult nose for some reason is actually very cute. And honestly, if I saw somebody pushing that around in a stroller, I'd be like, "You do you, man," and I would just ignore them and leave them alone.
It's even weird to me that she chose a dog stuffy to fill out the form. I mean, why not just use a baby doll? They make those.
Well, I mean, deductive reasoning here kind of shows that she probably couldn't have afforded the doll.
Great. Crime 101. First, steal a baby doll. Crime 201. Buy a new bra. I got kind of distracted.
Crime 301. Go Rabbitohs. Yeah, we're calling this Feed Dump to a close right now before we go on any more tangents about bras or men's romance or... I don't even remember what the first story was. Who cares? This episode of Feed Dump is over. It had Beej and it had Ben. They are great. Other sources of news, probably can follow the plot. This one can't. This is a hat. Red and green. Pride of wherever they're from. Rugby team. Hooray for us. Go rabbit hole. My derriere, Clint, no,
My pleasant rosebud.
No. Nope. Not referring to it as a pleasant rosebud, Beej. Nor a death blossom. Jesus Christ. I'm just gonna say backside. I'm just trying hygiene.
The cave of wonders.
It's not a kid. Please, that's the other hole. One will spurt forth life, the other just spurts forth poop.
I mean, well,
that's
there
hardly
you go.
wondrous.
We just clarified pink and brown eyes for everybody.
It's good.
If you found a hole in the ground that just like spurted poo, you would not call it a hole.
Like, man, I gotta get like balls deep in that hole.
No, you'd be like, gross, I'm staying away.
People might think you're a hero. You keep
For finding a poop hole.
No, from spreading poop all over the ground.
No,
You plugged it.
people just put a bucket over it.
Then it would just poop back into its own hole.
That's fine. It'd be like, that is a disgusting natural phenomenon. Goodbye.
Put a sign here.
But if
But
there's
we're
a
still making
there's
a
a
natural
hole,
wonder.
if there's a hole that just spurted out like a human baby every like 4 weeks, people would be lined up.
What,
then
for
it'll-
free meat?
And then it'll show up in the
free
next
babies.
Civilization game.
People love babies.